So I had to run back inside real quick and decided to pour down on me. So I got some new content for you guys. I've been debating about this for a while. Initially, before I even started Race Gas Garages, I wanted it to be a paranormal channel. It's something that I hung my hat up on a long time ago for a lot of different reasons. But let me get your feedback on that. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you want to merge the two? Do you want race cars only? Do you want paranormal only? I know I only got 9 subscribers out there, but let me know what you think. So here's a ghost story from an old wizard I'll share with you. So every once in a while I like to mess with things. I like to research, I like to experiment, I like to just kind of see if I still got it, if you will. So I've been watching these haunted shows on YouTube about haunted dolls. And apparently they're the world's most haunted dolls. And I think a lot of them are made by practitioners. I think they are real. And I want to see what they're made of. So here's how this goes. About 5 to 8 years ago, I started messing with the Annabelle doll. And from what I remember, I was more respectful in my approach to Annabelle. And the vision that I got when I made contact with her was we were in this darkened room. It's pitch black. It was just the two of us. And there was like a spotlight on her. And she was just kind of smiling. And she just kept popping up in my head, in my thoughts. She didn't really attack me from what I can remember. Yeah, she was just pop up in my thoughts a lot. It wasn't necessarily bad, it wasn't necessarily good. A little creepy, if you will, but it wasn't anything too bad. I think, if anything, we kind of hit it off as friends. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Long story short, time goes on, and I see the doll from Zach Bagans' museum. I think it was Patty or Patricia or some shit like that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mess with this thing. Let's see what this thing has. So I called it my triangle, if you will, and immediately started getting heart palpitations. So racing heartbeat, chest pains, stuff like that. And I think a lot of that's documented when people go in there and they look at this thing, or they mess with it. And so I'm like, okay, that's nothing new. I'm gonna keep going. So I call this thing a few names, and I said, let's see what you got. And I said, what are you gonna do about it? And pretty much immediately, I started noticing bad luck happening, bad things happening in my life. If anything could go wrong, it was going wrong. And I know how that goes. So that lasted a couple days, and I don't remember the visions that I got from that one specifically because I didn't take notes. I don't journal very much, and I haven't lately. But I shooed that thing away after a couple days, and then everything just like turned off like a light switch. The next thing that I messed with was Robert the doll. When I messed with Robert the doll, it was a little bit more serious in our interaction. Pretty much the same things were happening, bad luck. If anything could go wrong, they would go wrong. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. For any of my practitioners out there that have been to hell or into those realms, they know what I'm talking about. If you think of the movie Constantine, those little dog things, you know, the little bent legs and whatever, basically is what I saw. It ran across the floor under my desk, and it had like a woman's head on it, and it was like upside down, you know, and its mouth was all like, and I don't know if it was trying to scare me or what. I mean, it definitely startled me because you don't normally see stuff like that under your desk while you're playing video games. But I flipped my ding dong on it like a good old and I laughed it off and it went away. And other than that, I saw a lot of shadows, and I don't know. I turned the sauce up on it, and I gave the thing a good torturing, and I think I found out how to defeat it pretty quick. And I don't know, it ran away. So these things are real. Take my advice for it. I would not recommend messing with these things unless you're very advanced. You can get hurt, you can take blows, and you can get scars from it. In fact, anything with a paranormal, you don't get to step around death or hell without coming out with some kind of scars or stories. A lot of people get by scary ghost stories. Some people get hurt. Some people go crazy and they never come out of it. I've seen it all. So be safe, be careful out there, and be brave as well. Bye. I emailed the museum shortly after and asked them a bizarre question. If they had had any fires associated with the female doll mentioned, or any strange behavior, but got no response. All I can say is, I remember the screams and the rattling of its cage it made when it was my turn.